Hello, my very most beautiful Taurus. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your May 30th weekly reading. This is a general reading, and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open, and everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my most beautiful Taurus, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Taurus's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. You've had some really good cards pop out. We had the Four of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Hopefully that trickles down into your reading. So let's take a look and see what's going on. There's definitely a major decision that is being made this week, okay? And we do have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck for the general overall energy. So there could be something that you guys are wishing for or hoping for. We're going to have to take a look and see. I definitely feel like there's a decision. You guys have two twos and the Lovers. So that's something I noticed right away. But let's go ahead and get into it. For your thoughts, we have the Knight of Cups here. So I feel like there is like a specific dream or vision, and that could be related to a specific person, or it doesn't have to be. It could just be love in general, but there's definitely something that you guys are hoping for. Like the Knight of Cups being a dreamer, a visionary, he's like, you know, fantasizing, thinking about the way that something is going to turn out, the way that they want it to go. You know, I feel like that's something that's going on with you guys. There could be a situation that you are hoping plays out a certain way, okay? We have the Seven of Swords here for the communication. So that's something we're going to need to take a look at. I almost feel like this could be self-deception. It almost feels like there could be something that you guys are kind of tricking yourselves out of. And I feel like that's because in your emotions we have the Empress in the reverse, okay? To me that could be like feeling maybe not the most attractive, or maybe having some like self-esteem stuff going on. So maybe there's somebody that you want to like move towards, or somebody that you're interested, or maybe it's just love in general. Okay, maybe it's love in general that you want to like put yourself out there for, but that it's almost like you're tricking yourself out of it. And maybe it's because you're not feeling the best. You're not feeling the best about yourself or where you're at. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse for what your intuition is trying to tell you. To me, this could be like, you know, not rushing, okay? Not rushing. So let's take a look and see how that's going to play out. We're going to clarify in a moment. I want to kind of go over the rest of these real quick, and then we'll go back and clarify and get more information. So your intuition is just asking you not to rush, or not to not overlook things either, okay? So I feel like you have a lot of amazing qualities. There may be some things that you're feeling insecure about, but that's not all of you, okay? And that's only how you're viewing it. You know, we don't see ourselves very clearly sometimes. We can be really hard on ourselves. But I feel like you're just not feeling the most confident. You're not feeling like yourself. So we have the Four of Swords in the reverse here for what you're trying to ground. This could definitely be like breaking the silence, coming out of like a period of an internal period, like being ready to kind of put yourself out there, being ready to communicate. We have the Strength card here for your stability, so trying to find the courage to do that. Some of you guys are trying to find the courage to put yourself back out there, okay? Now there may be a specific person that you're interested in, or it may just be putting yourself out there in general. It may just be love in general. We have the Two of Wands here for what you are creating. So that's leaving a comfort zone, taking the lead towards what you want, and leaving a comfort zone. It's making that decision, taking the action. It's Mars and Aries energy. We have the Lovers here for what you're destroying. I feel like that's just this, you know, it's representing this major decision. I feel like you guys are making the decision, because what you don't see coming is the Two of Swords in reverse. And you're challenge is the Six of Swords. So just moving past the conflict, moving forward, and, you know, having a major transition in your life. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of this. Tell me about this. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. What is it that Taurus is here wishing for? Tell me about this Nine of Cups energy. The Three of Pentacles, a partnership. So yeah, some of you guys, it is just love in general, okay? Tell me about this Knight of Cups energy. The Two of Wands. But there's an action, there's a step that needs to be taken towards it. So like you have this vision, you want a partnership. It's like you want somebody to share your life with, and you think about that and you daydream about that, but there's no action being taken towards that. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're tricking yourself out of something that could be very long-term, stable, committed. Some of you guys are telling yourself like, oh, well, you know, I'm just focused on other things right now. I'm focused on my family, or I'm focused on my money, or building my business, or, you know, other things. You know, and you're using that almost as like a crutch or as an excuse not to take steps, not to take action and put yourself out there. And some of you guys could be tricking yourself out of having that Ten of Pentacles, that long-term, stable, committed family, you know, that permanence, all because, you know, there's some fears. So let's take a look and see. Tell me about this Empress in reverse. And this is your energy. It's Taurus and Libra energy, okay? So you're just in the reverse, not feeling like yourself, not feeling the most confident. And the Knight of Wands, some of you guys, if it's not because of self-esteem stuff, so if it's not that you're physically not feeling good enough or things of that nature, it could very well be, you know, afraid to put yourself out there because you dealt with very inconsistent people in the past, very on and off people in the past. You dealt with player type people in the past, and it's caused you a great deal of pain. Some of you guys, your confidence is shaken in yourself because your self-esteem is shaken because of these player like people, these inconsistent people, this Knight of Wands energy. So it's frightening to put yourself back out there after that. I understand that. I do. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Death card. So the thing is that what your intuition is also trying to tell you is, one, that you don't have to rush into anything. You can dip your toes in the water. You can set the pace. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to go all in, okay? I also feel like for a lot of you guys, your intuition is trying to tell you that with this energy, the Death card and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. What is that? There's a certain expression, my guides, that's not fully developed yet, but they're pushing it on me. You'll fail every time that you don't try. Something of that nature. You know, you're going to fail every single time that you don't try. And I feel like that's what your intuition wants you to know. You know, there's a need. If you don't ever put yourself out there, you know, you won't ever succeed either. So you may not fail, you know, but you kind of do fail. I'm messing this quote all up, guys, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. You know, moving forward, Four of Swords in the reverse. What is this about? The Four of Swords in the upright. So some of you guys have taken quite the break. Some of you guys have taken a break when it comes to love and dating, to heal, to focus on you. You've kind of just been doing your own thing. And I feel like you guys are ready to come out of that. This is what you're trying to ground. So this is something that you're working towards. It's something that you do desire. Tell me about this Strength card energy. Which it takes courage. The Lover's card. Yeah, you want this. So that is what is kind of pushing you to, you know, make this decision, is you do want this loved connection, and you do want something that is meant for you, and you know that you deserve it, and you want to have the courage to do that. So it's time to be brave, my beautiful Taurus, because being brave does not mean that you are suddenly just not afraid. It means that even though you are afraid, you're going to push through and do it anyways. You know, when you are afraid is the only time that you really can even be brave. So I feel like some of you guys are finding the courage within you. You guys are finding the strength. You guys are being brave enough to push past some of these fears here, because you guys know that you're deserving and worthy of love. Tell me about this Two of Wands. This is what you're creating. And we saw that over here with this Knight of Cups, you know, going after your dream and vision, stepping out of your comfort zone. The Justice card. Yeah. Because you deserve this, okay? So that's why you're creating. You are creating, going a new path, stepping out of a comfort zone. I do feel like you're going to be receiving some karmic justice for finding the courage and the bravery to leave that comfort zone. The thing is that the Two of Wands is one of my favorite cards in the deck because he is a young emperor. He is standing on top of this castle. Castles in the tarot are symbolic of home, comfort, and security. That's what they represent. He is young. He is standing on top of this castle. And he's got the whole world in his hands. He can achieve anything. He's a young emperor. Okay, so this is Aries energy. This is Mars and Aries. Okay, he's a young emperor, which is also, the emperor is also Aries energy. But before he can become the emperor, he has to leave his home, his comfort, his security. He has to leave that comfort zone and go off and face the unknown. He doesn't know what's going to happen. There's even these big mountains in the distance here. The mountains in the tarot represent challenges, trials, obstacles. So he has no idea what he's going to face. But he has to. And that journey, him leaving that behind, him going that new path, him taking the lead, leaving the comfort zone is what turns him into the emperor. Okay, that's how he becomes the emperor. So I'm kind of in love with this card, and I love that you guys have it twice because this is you guys leaving the comfort zone, being brave, taking action in your own life to go after what you want and desire. And because you're worthy of it. And because of that, the universe is going to be assisting you. Tell me about this Lover's energy. The World card. You're putting an end to this cycle in your life, this indecisive cycle, and you're beginning a brand new one. So the World card is an ending, but it is simultaneously a brand new beginning because where one door closes, another one opens. When one cycle ends, it's automatically the beginning of a new one. Okay, so yes, you are closing out a cycle where you've been indecisive, where you've been allowing fear to hold you back from love, from going after what you want and what you're worthy of. But that's coming to a close and a brand new cycle is beginning. Tell me about this Six of Swords. I love this because this is your challenge. The Six of Swords, these people are leaving behind everything that they've known in order to go their home. Once again, their comfort, their security, to go and, have a better life, okay? To have what they desire because they know that they deserve that and they know that they're worthy of it. It's a major, major transition, the Six of Swords. It's overcoming obstacles. So where you've been conflicted, where you've been having these obstacles, you are overcoming them and you're having a major transition here. Some of you guys could be making a decision, especially if you guys have been talking to somebody. This is probably for one single person out there, but the message is coming, so I'm going to put it out there. Some of you guys have been talking to somebody like at a long distance from you, Some of you guys with the World card, it's like even overseas distance, but for others of you, maybe it's like cross country or a different state. It's just at a distance from you. Some of you guys could be making a decision to actually go and see that person, okay? We have the High Priestess energy here, which in this deck is called the High Priest, but it's really the Hierophant, okay? So this is committed. You are committed to this transition in your life. And it's also, taking something to the next level. It is also learning major lessons. It's a really powerful energy combination that you have here. Tell me about this Two of Swords in the reverse for what Taurus doesn't see coming. I feel like this is you becoming clear and making your decision. To the Four of Cups. So there could be fears of rejections. You're moving past that. You're recognizing and becoming clear about what your fears are so that you can move past them. So that you don't miss out on any opportunities. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, getting very, very clear about what you want. And you're blocking out any kind of fear. So if you've had like fears of rejection or fear of failure or fear of getting hurt, you're becoming very clear about those and being willing to push them aside, to block them out. It's a very powerful energy you guys are going through here. So we're going to grab some advice for you guys, but I really like this. I feel like you guys are about to experience a major transition and the universe is here assisting you, okay? What advice do we have for my very most beautiful Taurus that are going through this? What advice do we have for my very most beautiful Taurus, please? We have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, especially for those of you who have been really hurt in the past, okay, the Queen of Swords has one sword, and in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, she's got one sword up, and then she's got her hand out and welcome. To me, that's such I don't know, it's such a badass. I don't know another way to say it, but it's such a badass card. I just feel like she is just a total badass because she, like on one hand, she's basically saying, bring it. Like she's not even afraid, like just bring it. She has her sword up, so she's willing to cut out anything that doesn't serve. She sees a red flag, boom, sword cut. She is not afraid. but she's willing to welcome things in. She's not afraid enough to go hide. She's not afraid enough to keep herself from having things. She's welcoming in new opportunities. She's telling people to bring it on. Okay, and that's what I feel like you're doing, because you guys are pushing past these fears, and you're ready, because you guys have the wisdom. You guys have that sword. You guys can cut anybody out. So I feel like you guys are stepping into a really just badass energy. Okay. We also have the Six of Wands. There's a lot of success, and feel good about yourself. The Six of Wands, that's, feeling confident and feeling uplifted. You're awesome, and you should not be, shy about it. Let everybody know how awesome you are. Being willing to cut things out, step into that badass, confident energy. And the Six of Wands, it's also success and victory. You have a lot of sixes here. You're experiencing a major transition, but it's also being able to overcome obstacles as well. So I really like this for you. I think it's a really powerful reading. And I'm going to be keeping you guys in my thoughts and in my prayers. If this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, go ahead and check out your other sign placements. Everything that you guys need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is going to be in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, guys, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light until next time.